I kind of want to kill Dumb Dog, to be honest. And I will. So how do you want this? In the stall? You want it in the stall? Okay. Sure thing, man. Do I get the report button walking by this? When the door closes? Come on, door close. 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 Doors close. Okay. There is no button. That's actually perfect. Can I just keep murdering people in the bathroom? Janet, don't go into the bathroom.
Oh my god, Steve's chasing me!
Notice how Blue, or Janet here, actually gets a report button, and the body of Dumb Dog is actually visible outside the stall. Whereas for Steve, it actually wasn't seen outside the stall and he didn't get the report button. Moreover, even though Steve enters the bathroom door on his screen, he appears still outside the bathroom door on Janet's. We'll explain why both of these things happen shortly.
What are you doing? Dumb Dog was on the right side of the map the entire beginning of the round. What did you see, Janet?
Say something stupid?
How did you... There's no body in there. How did you get a report button?
You're such
You recorded this?
This
What? Oh, this game's trash.
It's definitely not DK.
This game's fucking trash, dude. How did Janet get a... I hit Dumb Dog's body in a different stall. Janet opens the wrong stall and still gets a report button. What is this trash fucking game?
It's so funny.
Like Steven, have you wondered why the toilet doors act really funky on this airship? It's because they're client side, which means that if I open the doors on my screen, for example, Bait or Red here, it actually doesn't open the doors on anyone else's screen, be they an imposter or a crewmate. Notice on the top left and the bottom left, the doors aren't opening, even though I am opening them on my screen or on my game. This can lead to some weird glitches, which I'll show you after I just clean out Janet's toilet here. Let's look at it from a different perspective then. We'll use a crewmate, Mr. Bean here, to open the door. And on his screen, pay attention to the bottom left, he opens the door. And so the third cubicle door is open. Hook, or the imposter, doesn't see a door open, but if he opens the door himself, on the top left, you notice that Mr. Bean enters the cubicle into the toilet, which is where his true location is. However, on my screen, or the middle screen, Mr. Bean still looks like he's standing outside of the cubicle because I haven't actually opened the door myself. Hopefully that makes sense. In other words, it's possible for anyone to actually exist inside the cubicles unless you open the door yourself. For example, here, I open the door and Mr. Bean suddenly is in his true location inside the cubicle because I opened the door for him. What's the implication of this? Well, put simply, if you try to kill someone inside the bathroom stalls, the body actually won't be hidden inside the stall because it's client side. Anyone coming across the body will still have it outside of the bathroom doors because they themselves haven't opened the doors yet. Let's show an example. So Mr. Bean goes in the second stall. Hook doesn't actually see him, opens the door and sees that Mr. Bean's in there and he kills him. So on Hook's screen and on Mr. Bean's screen, the body is actually inside the second cubicle. But Bait, my main character, doesn't see the body inside a second cubicle. I get the report button even though I'm outside of the cubicle. Whereas Hook, the imposter, doesn't get the report button because on his screen or on his client, it actually seems like the body is actually within the cubicle. Notice how there is no report button on the top left, even though there is on the main screen. The only time the report button appears for Hook is when he opens the door. If you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, please leave a comment below and make sure you subscribe. We have a lot of informative Among Us videos, including the fixed wire order on the airship, which will help you catch imposters super easily. Here is Dumb Dog and 5up's explanation. Hopefully it makes more sense now.
Well, first off, that fucking stall thing is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's client side.
It's client
What does that mean?
That means if you open the door and go in, it'll look like you're standing outside of the door.
Right. It only opens if you open it. So if I open it on my screen, I can walk in, but everyone else sees me as just standing on the outside of it.
Oh, I'm
So we both opened the door and walked in.
Yeah.
But Janet hadn't been there, so we're both so the body is on the outside for her.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I wonder if that's something that they'll change in the future.
Oh, I really hope that's something they will change in the future.
I think they will.
Because there's so many good opportunities with the body thing. Imagine hiding a body in each of the stalls. Like, that's what my goal was.
That'd be so funny.
But didn't work.
Oh my god, that'd be so
For the
funny
game
if
is
that worked.
trash. I don't actually mean that. I'm sorry, devs.